Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Angel and Spirit Guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into the reading, I want to say that during these uncertain and scary times, overwhelming times, these readings are focusing on love and light to build us up instead of bringing us down, because there is more than enough out there to bring our energy vibration down. And this is to keep us positive and focused on moving forward. So we're going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are going to be your totem animals, your spirit animals for this time. And if you see these animals in the wild or an image of them, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulders, Scorpio, and saying, remember this message. So let's see what they have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have the ant spirit. It says time for collaboration. Well, time to collaborate. And then we have the fox spirit. Think on your feet. So as you come together, think on your feet. I like that. Something big is brewing. That's really what it's telling me. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, creativity and love. I like that combination a lot. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Oops. Okay, there we go. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. All right. So we have the Princess of Swords, which just jumped out at us. So this is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. But this is also knowledge, clear thinking, having kind of an innocent approach to things. Then you have the Frailt, which is the Temperance card, a Sagittarius energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. But it's connecting with the ether. It's connecting with the magic of the earth and the power of the universe. Then we have the Six of Wands, celebration, success. The Five of Cups, you change your mind, you change your whole entire life. The Moon card, a Pisces energy, a time frame of February 19th to March 20th. The Two of Pentacles, balance. And the Eight of Swords. Okay. Then we have the Death card, which is you, Scorpio, right here. The Two of Swords. The Two of Pentacles, the number 2 being repeated, is showing us that creativity, collaboration is definitely a key drive for you during this time. There's also a sense of embracing the two aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, as you move forward. Then we have the Fool, a new journey. There's something that you sit here and you're seeing, and you're thinking yourself foolish, Scorpio. You really are. You're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Is it going to be okay? Am I going to be able to move forward? And you're going to think, wow, at times, what a fool am I? You know, that's one of the things you're going to be saying to yourself. And the fact of the matter is, you're not foolish at all. You really aren't. You are bold and you are brave, and you are facing fears, apprehensions, setbacks, uncertainties. And you are moving forward with grace and with dignity and with success guiding you. So that is why you have here to collaborate and to think on your feet. Because the collaboration is the collaboration with yourself, with spirit, with your angels, to move you forward, to be where you want to be, and to achieve what you want to achieve. And then with the fox spirit, think on your feet, is saying, yeah, sometimes you have to think on your feet. You can't have everything just laid out, a nice, simple little plan. You'll have to tweak, you'll have to see, you'll have to kind of mold things as you move forward to fit the situation, to fit where you are. And as you do so, you find yourself empowered, emboldened. You find yourself saying, this is what I can do, and this is where I want to be. And it's a very good thing for you. It's a very bold thing for you. Also with collaboration, this is making sure you talk with people. You might be in isolation right now, and talking to people over Skype, having phone calls, even just texting, that is going to be very important to have that connection, because you need that connection, Scorpio. As much as you are brilliant with being by yourself and being deep within your thoughts and the mysterious sign and everything like that, there is that need for connection. And it can even be through meditation. As you meditate, you connect with spirit, and you will find that if you do that, if you connect, if you meditate, you build up this bond with spirit and with the ether, with the power of the world around you, to a point where it almost feels like coming home. It almost feels like, wow, I've just found what has been missing for so long. And as you do so, your creativity, it heightens. It heightens your creativity. It brings love and passion into your life. There's going to be heightened energy around you. This is creative energy. This is sexual energy. But this is energy that you can harness, that you can focus to make it into what you want it to be, to move yourself forward boldly and beautifully. The creativity is located here. We have the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is about letting go of a lot of past life and this life negativity. So as you are looking at things, as you are creating, you're also going to find yourself purging away the negativity that has rested on your shoulders for a really long time. And then you have the heart chakra right here with love. And this is moving forward with your heart as your guide. Why is this important? I believe fully and absolutely that we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we need to listen to our hearts. So often we don't. We don't listen to what our hearts say. We get caught up in the emotion of it all. We get caught up in the drama or the chaos of it all. But we don't truly listen to our hearts and what our hearts want. And so here, it's not saying, oh my gosh, it's like that song, I will do anything for love. No, it's saying, what do I want? It's saying, what do I want from my life? What do I love in my life? What makes my heart sing? What makes me happy? What makes me move forward in joy, in blessings, and in understanding? And as you ask yourself this, and as you embrace this knowledge, and you let your heart shine, you let your love shine, you find yourself moving forward in a new way, through new glory, through new understanding. And this leads you to the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it's also having, so the kings and the queens, their maturity. The princes and the princesses, their youth. And so, that saying, youth is wasted on the young? But it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you are looking at things and you have this youthful, beautiful energy, and you're like, yes, now I have the maturity, the knowledge, the wisdom, and now I have this drive, this youthful understanding of it all, this power, this beauty to move me forward, this sense of not being stopped, not being held back, not looking at things and thinking, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? Not being worried with everybody else around you, and really looking at yourself and saying, am I doing the right thing for me? Am I moving forward in my knowledge, in my power, in my beauty, in my understanding? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. You might have to tweak some things because you're at a crossroads. You really are. And you have the swords here. So it's about the mind, clear thinking, focusing your thoughts, focusing your energy on what you want, the way you want to move forward, the way you need to move forward, the place that you want to be within your heart, your soul, yourself. Your mind and your heart are connecting. So why is that important? Well, with your mind and your heart connecting, you are looking at things anew. You are seeing new passion and power come forward. You are saying, where do I want to stand? What do I want to be? But you're also seeing how emotionally, if your heart is in a negative place, if your emotions are in a negative place, it affects your mind. So what you feed to your mind also affects your heart. So what you think about is a reflection of what you emotionally feel. So you might need to take a step back from things. You might be too involved in the news, in, the events of everything, and it might be making you feel helpless, as if you're blindfolded and can't see which way to walk forward. But this is also saying that as you're looking at things, because you're also powerful, you are the Princess of Swords, the princess will become the queen. And as you're seeing, as you're understanding, as you're taking in knowledge, you are going to find that you're cutting through doubts and fears, that you are releasing negativity that has held you back. You are looking at what you desire and what you need, and you are finding the way to move forward in your truth, in your power, and in your purpose. And as you do so, the two roads, the two options, which you're not really too keen on, you're like, okay, A or B, I get it. But C is going to open up. And it can even be like, G is going to open up, or just a road you never even thought of, Z, can be opening up to you. And you're like, wow, I never thought of moving forward this way. And it comes through thought. It comes through thinking on your feet. It comes through connecting with your emotions. It comes through looking at things in a new light and in a new way, and embracing power and purpose and dedication to self, and saying, I deserve this, because you do. So often we sell ourselves short. Why? Because we think we're not worth any better. We think, oh, this is the way it's always been. It will always be a struggle. I will always have to fight for things. My parents had to fight for things. I have to fight for things. It's never just going to fall into place. Yes, first of all, life isn't a fairy tale. It isn't a Disney movie. Everything just doesn't fall into place the way we would like it to, without any struggle, without any hardship. We have to work towards it. But it's not so much fighting. It's saying, this is what I want, and I'm going after it. Determinedly, absolutely, and passionately. And as you do so, you find yourself embracing your power and your purpose. Because each time we face adversity, we crumble a little bit, right? It changes us. We're sitting there and we're like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Can I move forward? But each time we face adversity, it makes us rise. It's like the cream rising to the top, and it's so delicious to eat off the milk. So you're going to see yourself rise to the occasion. It might take you a while. You might sit there and say, no, I just feel like absolute garbage. I don't feel like I can do this. And this is why you're blindfolded before two pathways. It's like the choice seems to be taken away, and life is just happening at you. But the adversities that you have been through, the knowledge that you have gained, the power that has come into your life opens up new roads. It brings you to a place of knowledge, of power, of purpose, of discovery, of saying, why not? Why not open up this road? Why not look at it this way? Why not use the cleverness that is all around you and carve your own future, Scorpio, because you are connected with the Freyalt. And it leads you. You see this triangle right here, the base being the Freyalt and you, the Death card, right? And the tip being the Six of Wands. This is moving forward in success, because at your base, you are connected to the ether, to the universe. And then you are right here. Transformation, power, understanding, the essence of you. And it moves you forward to victory. So why is the Freyalt important? Why is it important to connect to the power of the universe? Because it is our life force. It makes us feel alive. And as you connect, as you mold, discover, become, see, understand, you have a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, which is what your life cycle is all about. Okay, we are all based off of, if you look at your major arcana cards, we are all based off of the major arcana cards that represent us. And so here with the Death card, you're all about the rebirth. You're all about the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. And that's why, Scorpio, you might see so many challenges put in your life. Hardships, pains, disappointments. Why does this person get to have it so easy and I have to struggle? First of all, they might not have it easy. We live in a filtered world. We only show pictures of smiling, happy, everything. We never show pictures of, crying, screaming, overwhelmed, house is a mess, life is falling apart type of pictures. Everything's staged, everything's perfect, and it will always be perfect. And it's not true. Perfection is something we chase that is unobtainable, because we will be always flawed, because we know our own thoughts, we know our own mind, we know our own selves, and we know that we are flawed people. I mean, look at how we can procrastinate on things. Look at how we can not sympathize when people are going through a hard time. We could be talking to a friend and they could be going through a hard time, and then in our minds, we're going over, what we're going to make for dinner or something like that, because at times we can just be awful, and it's just human nature. I'm not saying that to say, oh no, Scorpio, you're awful. No, I'm saying it to say human beings in general can just be awful. Look at history. Look at what we've done to people. And here, there's a connection with something greater. It's taking you away from the modernity of it all, the mundane. And as you move from the mundane, from the practical, from the everyday, you start to see the extraordinary. And this extraordinary becomes a part of you. It becomes an essence of yourself, a power, a passion, a purpose that leads you forward. And as you connect, you see here fears coming to the surface. Now you might say, okay, Dane, why? If I'm connecting with my greatness, if I'm connecting with the spirit world, if I'm connecting with the ether, if I'm connecting with the universe, why do I have fears coming up? Because it's showing you something so great that it's humbling and it can be overwhelming. And as you look at it, as you look at everything that you can accomplish, everything that you can be, every passion, every determination, everything that is before you, you might sit there and say, oh my gosh, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Do you understand who I am? I am Scorpio. Like, why? Why are the doors opening? Why is a new path coming? I was just getting used to this. And here with the moon card, you can achieve anything, absolutely anything, as long as you move away from fear. Fear will hold you back. It will be the noose around your neck that tightens every time you try to move forward. It will keep you in a safe, small place. And I'm not saying that you have to have a red carpet life. I believe that everybody chasing a red carpet life is silly. You're not going to sit there and be applauded by millions who want your autograph and will faint if they see you. That's just not everybody's fate. And I actually am rather appreciative of that because it seems terrifying and awful. But there is here a sense of you moving towards your purpose, your life goal, your understanding. And as you do so, challenges will be put in your way. Why? Because moving towards our purpose means that we are coming to alignment with our higher selves, with the reason we are put on this earthly plane, with the passion that is around us, with the beauty that is a part of us, with divinity. We are aligning with divinity. And the chaos of the world doesn't want us to align with divinity because we take away a bit of the chaos. And we start moving forward in light and in beauty and in higher energy vibration, in peace, in harmony. And if we take away the chaos, if everybody steps out of the chaos and into beautiful light and peace and harmony, where does chaos go? Where does it get to be? How does it get to rule? And so here, yes, you will be tested. Yes, you will think, wow, I love this. And then next minute, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. This is so overwhelming. I hate it. And so you'll have that kind of yo-yo, that bouncing back and forth. And you'll think, what the heck is this? It's you moving towards your truth. It's you embracing something bigger than yourself. It's you looking at power and beauty, and then it's you starting this journey. And you're afraid to start the journey because we all are. What if they laugh? What if they don't take me seriously? What if I'm terrible at it? So what? What if you are? The first thing you will do whenever you start is you will fail. You will create something and it will be, it'll be okay. But doing it again and again, that 10,000 hours to become an expert? Well, that 10,000 hours is also reprogramming your mind because it's becoming a part of you. And as you have something become a part of you, as you etch out time every day for it to become part of your soul, part of yourself, part of your DNA, okay? Part of your self-identity, it changes you. Because it's like meditating, right? And as you meditate in that field, as you do it over and over and over again, it becomes part of who you are and how you define yourself. And with the Fool, you are opening up the doors. And you're saying, I'm leaping. I might fall, and it's very likely that I will. What did Steve Harvey say? You cannot jump without falling. He's like, you just can't. But you have to jump. You cannot. I mean, you can't. You can go on and not take any risks and live very safely. But you can jump and see what's out there. You can push the envelope. And it's not, walking away from everything and doing something foolish. It's sitting there and making a plan. That's why you're thinking on your feet. That's why it's time to collaborate. That's why it's time to broaden the horizons. Because your creativity and your passion, your love, is so strong that now it's the time to forge forward. Because your connection with the ether, with the Freyot, with the power of the universe is right here before you. And it is something that you are mixing together for yourself. Don't be afraid. Jump. Because you're balancing a lot. And it can also feel like you're balancing the modern world with your spiritual self. How do I move forward? How do I get to where I want to be? What is it that I want to do? A chaos of emotions come. You're emotionally very attuned. Why? Because you're a water sign energy. Also, Scorpio, you see the grays of everything. You see the in-betweens. People sit there and say Scorpios like things, very black and white. And I see black and white as white page, black ink, very much can be defined, written out. And I don't see that as you at all. Okay, you wouldn't be the death card if everything was black and white. You would be another card that was kind of much more structured, right? You see the inevitable. You see the truth of people. You see what people try to hide from. And we try to hide from death. That is what we try to do. If you just get 18 million facelifts, you'll never get old and you'll never die. If you just airbrush everything, you'll never look like you're growing older. And I believe very highly that we have a severe fear of something that is inevitable. And you are that balance between that. You see it. You see the truth of matters. And so you can easily categorize people. And it can be kind of very harshly that you categorize people. Where you're like, okay, this person's like this person's a white page, this person's the ink, this person's a page, this person's the ink. And you can just go through categorizing. And it's kind of like instantaneously. You see a person and you see who they are. And now you're finding a balance. Because you can be off, yes. But you're also saying, what is my life? Is it a white page? Is it the ink? What am I creating? What am I drawing? Maybe I don't want it to become a dictionary. Maybe I want it to be a painting. Maybe I want it to be something exquisite. And so you're balancing between the practical and the impractical. And as you're balancing, you're becoming, you're understanding, you're seeing, you're believing. And it might feel like, okay, I'm not juggling this well. I'm making mistakes. Things are getting overwhelming. But then you get into a rhythm, and this leads you to everlasting prosperity. It has you changing your mind and changing your whole entire life. It has you looking at things, and things have fallen apart, and it has fallen apart when you were young. Or as you were growing. It's usually before 25. And it has us seeing things kind of like cup half empty instead of half full. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at everything I failed at. Look at everything that hasn't gone right. Look at everything that is a struggle and so hard and so overwhelming. And you're not seeing the Two of Cups that stands behind you. Why? Well, the Two of Cups is the Minor Arcana Lover's card. It is one of the most beautiful cards in the Minor Arcana. And you might not be seeing it because you might not be ready for it. But it can also be because so much focus is here on the hardships, the pains, the disappointments, that you forget to embrace the love, the joy, the beauty, the passion. Because when you do, when you turn around and you change your mind and you change your life and you sit there and you say, I am worthy of this, the roads start opening up to you. And you start on a new journey, a journey that you never expected to be on, but that has been calling to your soul. And it leads you to the Eight of Swords. It leads you to feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Like, who the heck do I think I am? Any way I turn, I'm going to be cut. It's all going to fall apart. It's being trapped within your own mind, within your own self. And this is why meditation would be highly important to you. Okay? It can become your best friend. And it doesn't mean that you have to sit and meditate. It can mean that you go on the treadmill or you exercise and you just let everything go. And you say, this is my time. Because there is work meditation. I forget what it is called, but when you do a task and you do it mindlessly, it's something very easy. It was described to me as like kind of shoveling dirt. You don't have to think while you shovel dirt. And so here, with the Eight of Swords, it's like you need to get out of your own head, Scorpio. Because by staying in your own head, you keep yourself from moving forward in victory. Because there's going to be something that you have done. And it can be a small little thing. Like when I was very little, I think it was in preschool or kindergarten, I took a whole bunch of buttons from the crafts place in the preschool, all right, or in kindergarten. And I took a whole bunch of buttons and I brought them home. And my mom was like, oh my God, you stole. She made me write an apology note. And she said, please bring them back because you have to ask permission for something. And that had to have been a very pivotal moment in my life because I still remember it and I was very tiny. And so you can let moments like that, like, oh my gosh, I did something wrong and I thought I was doing something right. And, it was so sad and it was so scary and it was overwhelming, define you. And it can be something that small that makes you afraid to move forward. Being trapped within your own mind, being trapped within your own thoughts, the fear of failure. So why try? And it's like, try, Scorpio, try, go for it. Because the success is going to be so worth it. You might have to fake it till you make it. You might have to sit there and be like, oh my goodness, am I doing the right thing? Am I moving forward the right way? Do I know? And the answer here is yes, you do. With the Six of Wands, you absolutely know and you are leading the way. You're forging a new path. You are bringing forth success, prosperity, abundance, beauty. And it leads you to the Freyot. It leads you to this sense of connecting with the ether, connecting with the universe, and seeing new pathways open up to you. Because it also leads you to you. It leads you to your destiny. And as you're led to your destiny, your subconscious message is the Four of Wands. Success, power, beauty, prosperity. It's like, yes, this is a celebration akin to a wedding. This is beauty coming into your life. This is, this can be new job opportunities. This can be moving house. This can be, just coming together. Because if you're in isolation, those things might not be happening. But you're looking at your future and you're seeing a celebration and a marriage from who you are now to who you will become. A marriage to the unexpected, to the beautiful, and to the defining. And as you embrace this, your subconscious chakra message is balance. You are finding balance within yourself, beauty within yourself, power within yourself, to move you forward, to become. And as you become, and this is the root chakra, as you embrace your roots, the parrot spirit says, watch your words, because we speak into reality our existence. Watch your words. Watch what you are speaking into reality, what you are creating, what you are manifesting, with your words. Our words are so important to us, and yet we throw them away. We give compliments that we don't mean. We talk to ourselves so rudely we'd be shocked. So here with the parrot spirit, it's watch your words and watch yourself fly. Watch what you speak into reality and watch yourself take flight. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye. Oh, I am also sending healing, beautiful light and love to each and every one of you. Bye.